There's a 95-year-old man, and he likes to sit front row at the matches. And it was explained to me that he leaned over to the young boy, presumably his grandson that he brings with him, and asked him why. Why would Adam Pearce do what he did to Mikey O'Shea? And you know, Mike, if he'd asked me directly, I would answer that man with one simple word. Timing. A concept you evidently know nothing about, but you're in luck, because Professor Pearce is here to educate you on the finer points of timing. Lesson 1. Remember the time, Mikey O'Shea, that I had my first opportunity to get rid of James Morgan, and the family stone descended upon me like a pack of wolves, and there you were, my knight in shining armor. Just a little late. What about lesson 2, last year's red carpet rumble? Remember that time, Mikey O'Shea, when the family stone left me laying in a pool of my own blood in a parking lot, forcing me to waste my time in a hospital bed that night? Yeah, there you were again, just a little late. Didn't understand the concept of timing. Lesson 3, Mikey O'Shea, what about the time? Do you remember? Because I do. Remember the time the family stone saw fit to put a hammer upside my temple, effectively attempting to eradicate my time in professional wrestling? There you were, my knight in shining armor. Once again, just a little late. Remember those times, Mikey O'Shea, because they're not my favorite. My favorite is lesson number 4. Remember the time, Mikey O'Shea, that you decided it was okay to steal my time, simply to ask for my time because you wanted to prove yourself. To me, to you, to the people watching this broadcast, you wanted to prove to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood that the time they invest in you was worth their money and, more importantly, their time. You don't understand the concept of timing. Because if time has taught me anything about you, Mikey O'Shea, it's simply this. You can't be trusted to be on time when anyone else needs you. Yet, you know exactly what you want, and I'll be damned if you're not going to get it exactly when you want it. You know what Mikey O'Shea wants. You work on Mikey O'Shea's personal timing clock. That's why it was so priceless to me, Mikey O'Shea, that fraction of a second. When you and I were a team, we were together, we faced vermin, and you reached your hand out to me, and I looked you in the eye, and in that split second, that very, very, very small fragment of time when I pulled my hand back and I watched your eyes go wide, I knew, Mikey O'Shea, I knew in that fraction of a second that you finally, probably for the first time in your entire life, understood the concept of timing. Fortunately for me, and very, very unfortunately for you, Mikey O'Shea, I'm not done teaching you about the finer points of timing. When's the next lesson? I guess only time will tell. But remember this, Mikey. Time, it waits for no one.